Wow, she came in, saw the show, and yoinked his sword.
Oh, this is why she looks like the way she is. Hey, this reaction is directly from Twitch, so follow me there if you want to join the fun. You may also know me from my previous channel, GoDog Chainsaw. You can also donate to me on Ko-Fi if you like my funny edits and reactions. Thank you, enjoy the video.
What's up, doggos? Welcome back to another Honkai Star Rail reaction video. This one being the 2.4 Finest Duel Under the Pristine Blue. Xianzhou Luofu Continuance, Part 1, because Part 2 can be continued the next patch. And you know who's also coming with Part 2? That's right, baby, Feixiao. You bet your ass I'm saving up for Feixiao because she's such a beauty. I saw a post on Reddit. The canonical time for how long time has passed since we've last stepped foot in the Xianzhou in canon was 5 months. Okay, before we get started, one thing that bugs me a lot is how Jiaoqiu works. Dude says he's a culinary healer. He heals through food. Heals. The heals is emphasized so much in the live stream. And what the fuck did he make himself into? Oh yeah, that's right, he's Nihility. There's nothing in his kit that does healing. Jiaoqiu is literally made, dedicated for Acheron. Jiaoqiu, look, you may look cool, but I'm not gonna pull for you. Like, bro, for Acheron, I have all the units I need. Just go triple mommy team. Yeah, then just a message. Please check it promptly.
Just got a message from the Xianzhou Luofu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
So this takes place after Penacony.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express.
Alejandro-san!
How's your trailblazing expedition going? The Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. On behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
We would have met sooner if we didn't stop Danhan from using the Jade Abacus.
Minor inconvenience. Jade!
We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
I'm still recovering from the trauma caused by this last festivity. I swear on meaning. I swear on values.
I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
Wait till they hear about Monday. Monday, the Aeon of Depression. Right, speaking of Black Swan, are we just gonna leave her up here? Is she on the Express still?
I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society.
Leviathan Ouroboros is... Oh, well, it could be just one of the Leviathans, but that'd be... Oh god, is Ron May trying to revive another fucking Eon? Ron May, stop! I want to play with Leviathan fossils too! I'm gonna eat them like cookies.
Since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
As the High Elder of the Vidyadhara, imbibe it.
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories.
So here's something for all of you, a poem by March 7th.
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou.
Yeah, oh god, Yanqing already texted me.
Is the Starskip Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jingyuan sent him to welcome us. But where is he?
Oh, the representatives from the Xianzhou ships. What you guys saying? You guys ain't saying Oh, there's an Intellitron
Hey,
here
you
too.
guys, hold on a moment.
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
Scale Gorge Waterscape. Climb on top of... Fixtro Garden is just a haunted house attraction. Aram Alley is street food. Well, Chinese street food is bangers, but that's very biased coming from me. No, but like, Chinese street food is bangers. Scale Gorge.
That's indeed a good idea. While the dreamscape on Penacony is all artificial, Scale Gorge Waterscape is a celebration of nature's resurgence.
Yeah.
It has some remarkable scenery.
There's remnants of Long there too.
There you are! Everyone, this way!
Gee, it really is crowded, huh?
Hey everyone! It's been a while.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But Yanqing, are you?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
Nah, bruh. Cautiously pinch Yanqing's cheek.
What are you doing?
Sorry, but after our previous adventures, I've become suspicious of whoever greets us first.
Yeah, I get it. The first person we greeted was... Yanqing's fine. He'll never... Yanqing won't be a bad guy. In this universe, at least.
With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskip Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Luofu recover from the crisis. The Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings. Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knights' armaments.
That's where Yunli is from.
The Xianzhou Juming boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huaiyan is a top-notch craftsman himself. If only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on Cloud 9.
Deadass already. Dang, they're already here? The Borisins are here. Dude,
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
we just got here. Lunatics.
Borisin? Why are there Borisin here? This ends now.
Look, if you can do something before I kill you. They even gave your crotch armor. What the fuck? This is indecent exposure though. They're like pretty much naked. It's pretty inappropriate, guys. I'm just saying.
5 cents in the sea, go play!
Not good.
Yunli. There she, that's her big ass claymore. Toothpicks.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Wow, she came in, saw the show, and yoinked his sword. Yarr.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now.
I need to
I
find my
out
sword.
what's going on.
It's fine, Yanqing. She'll be your playmate soon.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack.
Which, speaking of, they have new units similar to wolves.
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
Oh, but we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisins.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution. Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
Ooh, a Foxian soldier.
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Zhuming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Zhuming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Luofu, and the Zhuming envoys saved them? This sounds complicated. Those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time. The Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time. plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster. And the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years. But who would have thought? I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Like my sword.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borisin?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. That young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
When he said this, he just sounded like a kid, like, she took my toy! Yanqing Jackson and the Lost Sword. Percy Jackson.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
What the hell are you on about, Lu Jun? Okay, he's a devious one.
You're an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad, right? I don't remember meeting you before.
Well, I'm just a junior officer. I recently returned to the Lawfu from the front lines and was temporarily assigned here for security duty before the ceremony.
I know, I've smelled bullshit.
It's been a long journey, Elder Huaiyan. Thank you for your presence.
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
Oh shit, Master Huaiyan's model?
General, I brought our guests from the Express.
Look at him.
Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know
Yunli's
you were meeting
grandpa.
a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
Oh, his voice. I dreamed about you on Pentagon.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend.
Fuck me, still getting friend zoned.
Allow me to introduce you to General Huaiyan. He's the Arbiter General
She's
of the
eyeing that
Xianzhou
chest.
Juming, known as the Flaming Heart.
No need to be so formal.
Gotta respect
I'm
my
just a
elders.
tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Huaiyan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call.
Glad to meet you, General.
So, these 3 are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuan? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis? So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Lawfu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Huaiyan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth,
says him,
which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Lawfu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yunli.
The chick that stole my sword!
It's you!
The sword snatcher!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Give me back my ice toothpick.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl. She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Dagger?
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
I'm keeping it.
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield.
Yeah, okay, I'm definitely hearing hints of Navia from Yunli.
As for this little sword, It was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string. And it missed its target.
With Yunli, it's much more evident. Navi's voice resonated so much with me. It's like very... I remember it well.
Hold on a sec, Yunli. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing.
Also, it's a Zhuming condition. We're on the Luofu, Yunli.
So much for Luofu's Swordmasters.
They're gonna get along swimmingly.
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword. So you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? You want to settle this with swords? Fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Look at these two children.
Yanqing.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
Well, everyone, Elder Huaiyan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yanqing, why don't you entertain our guests? And take Miss Yunli to the inn.
Can you wear some sandals at least, Yunli?
I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
The Vidyadhara girl? The Sparkle Vidyadhara? I don't know, I feel like this patch I want these two people to... If you want that, then you're fine, Ghost Time. Daddy General Jingyuan here is already setting those two up.
Compared to the Zhuming, the Luofu is so much livelier. But it's a shame the Luofu Swordmasters don't seem that great.
Oh my god. Glad to meet you, Miss Yunli.
Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance?
Can outsiders participate in the war dance as well?
Of course. To honor martial arts, the Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders.
Well, I'm using the martial arts of my baseball bat. What's the flame wheel octet the general spoke of?
That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Zhuming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Zhuming Swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual. I have some things to do. Besides, little Yanqing doesn't seem too happy about me tagging along.
He shouldn't have said you stole his sword, but you did take his sword.
You're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different. Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him, you claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now?
He does buy 2 copies.
I'm sorry for Yanqing's rudeness.
Not at all. Taunted by Yunli like that, even a training dummy would be angry. You've taught your apprentice well. If it were me in my younger days, afraid I'd have drawn my sword and fought. Yanqing can understand your concerns. On the other hand, Yunli is still a naive girl who's only interested in swordplay. Honestly, I brought her here to participate in the war dance because I want to broaden her horizons.
Don't you find it strange? Do Xianzhou people age? I rarely see any old people on the Xianzhou ship. And when I do, they're usually travelers. But General Huaiyan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he really a Xianzhou general?
This is the report Qingzu just sent me. Let me take a look. Looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
Oh shit, are we gonna do that negotiation thing again?
It is the Luofu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. The fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhuming and the Yaoqing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the Marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jingyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Luofu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yaoqing,
ins and outs of Ambrosia Arbor disaster.
She has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
Is it who I think it is?
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
And Moze.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to, and simply disappeared.
Damn, that voice is deep. And also, hey Kazuha.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moze, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Why do you look like Zila's brother?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it. She's finished.
I really like Moze's design though. How the hell is he a 4-star for the billionth time? It's really the predicament, isn't it? We want more 4-stars, but then if the character that we like becomes a 4-star, we're all like, why they're 4-star?
Drat. I forgot to ask Yunli to return my sword. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the general seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huaiyan's visit?
When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhuming was actually the Arbiter General himself. The messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
That's what makes this entire thing so unusual. The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
He did negotiate with Lota.
I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Zhuming diplomatic ship has arrived. Rumors say that she's to be the new cauldron master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu. The general is under tremendous pressure right now. I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the general, it's not like you can do anything. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the
Good job whispering right in front of him.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
What the fuck? This shit.
Toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Arum Alley?
The barking guy from Arum Alley. This shithead's back. Oh my god. Okay, we're making him back again, definitely.
Just as I've said it many times already, once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way.
Why is he
here? Is there something
here?
wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance!
Did I just hear a dog barking?
Who are you calling a dog? Wait, why are you here?
Remember me?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Zhuming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Skott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Skott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Luofu before?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, As soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
I assume this plays out differently if you haven't done the Arm Alley event yet.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
The Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your
The wolves, mech.
Our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Help Yanqing debate. Oh shit, we are.
About killing myself.
Oh, it is. It is. It's a more advanced version of it too.
This guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
If I taunt him, it doubles the result.
Your
Monkey.
logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe you should learn the art of communication from a monkey before you continue spouting nonsense.
Emotional!
Remind him of his embarrassing past.
Hey everyone! Meet my old friend Skott. He's very talented, especially at imitating animals.
Stop it! Let's focus on the business at hand.
Damn.
What's the point in dragging up the past?
Oh, you're amazing! Can you teach me? Which animals can you imitate?
Just forget it. Even if we set aside the secrecy
Shiz.
of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable,
You can check.
beyond your wildest imagination.
Abide
if
by
anything
the
goes
rules.
wrong,
Okay.
you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Okay, let's try this again.
Monkey.
Pay compensation, you wish.
Can you give us an exact amount,
Okay,
Mr.
there we
Scott?
go.
If there's any damage after the inspection, the the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you. Provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money. Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild.
Or we're trying.
If you want to
yeah.
inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Abide by the rules, but also intimidate.
Since the Intelligentsia Guild entrusted the cargo to the IPC for transportation,
What if
it's
we
the
tie?
IPC's responsibility to ensure its safety, right? Why would you need a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Let me tell you something. As stated in Article 17 of the
Damn.
IPC's Building Material Logistics Department Transport
No
Agreement
retry,
law,
if failed, we
subsequent to the
fight.
dispatch
I'll
of
be
goods
damned.
and-
That is so me. If I can't debate right,
Well, only protect the integrity of the goods and prevent anyone with ill intentions from getting their hands on them, for example.
dead ass.
The complexity of legal studies are indeed challenging.
God, I hate this guy
Because
so
that's how
much.
the IPC and the Xianzhou operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me.
Everyone has their own set of rules. Now that you're on their turf, shouldn't you follow their rules too?
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on the Xianzhou, but if I violate the IPC regulations, I'll be in deep trouble when I get back.
Successful.
Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case.
I mean, we tied.
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Who's this?
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha.
Sparkle!
Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Law Fu.
She's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Juming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export
go.
regulation signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire.
To wait for it to die?
Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
He'll be dead by then. And that's just a casual weekend for Long life, species.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Skott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
Thanks, bro.
Bro, just do the inspection.
I knew that ticked him off. I'm still waiting for Feixiao.
Is this the IPC product?
There's the wolf
listen up!
mix.
Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC!
Oh.
Turn it off!
Oh. Well, just fight anyway. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, why not? Let's do that.
Oh, how unexpected.
Oh.
That was a surprise.
Howling Casket. You know what? Never mind. This doesn't look like it's different from the wolf mech models. Damn, it does look cool though, doesn't it? A combat machine developed by the Intelligentsia Guild utilizing Borisin biological but they did use the tissue. These things protect the tenacious vitality of long-life species and the slaughter algorithm.
Set the seas aflame!
Some me die so fast because my firefly breaking effect. Yeah, right? Like, look at this.
Fight to land! Set the seas aflame!
It is a cool mech though, I'm not gonna lie.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it! You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program!
She just knocked it.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared.
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
Wetware?
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Lingsha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yanqing to be so...
cute.
Can't argue with that. Why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
Oh. What the heck?
Hey! You're back! Why didn't you say anything in the group chat? I'm on duty. Let's catch up later.
I'm gonna say that.
Cut it out. I'm carrying out my sacred duty. Stop hanging around here and find something better to do. Once I'm done in a few days, call up Lil Gui and Huahua, and let's grab a meal at Oromaki.
The Ghostbuster Squad, eh?
Ages since we hung out. Goodbye. All these years, and the view at the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes. I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung. I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
I have to say, I like your design, but this thing distracts me a lot. For whatever reason, it reminds me of the old Windows logo. That's what I think of every time I see it.
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly,
The Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jingyuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the divine Foresight himself.
Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for you.
There she is again. Ugh. It's the uncool Swordmaster. It's the little gremlin that stole my ice toothpick.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Are you stalking me or something?
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming.
Jingyuan, get over here.
The children are fighting again.
I hope they sort things out by the end of part 2. Or Jingyuan's gonna be in charge of daycare for God knows how long. Maybe I should call the general. Yeah.
I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Because we don't have PvP.
I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
So I get to... How should we use Yanqing, Oh, I know. This is definitely a team for Yanqing. Oh yes. In fact, I even put another one in. What? No way.
The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
He is definitely not getting shoved to the side.
Don't worry, it's just a script.
Ill fate descends!
We gotta kill them before... I see.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Wow. Yunli, I'm sure you're great with your giant claymore, but can you compete against an emanator of nihility?
It too shall fall.
I didn't expect so. Someone who can't even hold on to
Okay, that's just brutal.
through clouds!
Wow, okay. That's not fair, is it? She just one-shot at the 8. I don't get to do that. Okay, we can do this so we get a stack. Never... This is why no one uses you, Yanqing.
Swords descend!
But I have not seen this animation in so long. Even Luo Chan gets me a debuff when he breaks an enemy. What the fuck, Yanqing?
Ill fate just a one-time enemy. And to earth.
Well, we won.
Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword.
Oh.
As I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
Jesus.
If you think you can just take this sword from my hand, go ahead and try.
There's still... Oh god, they're actually gonna go PvP. Oh. Guys, watch the rooftops! That's someone's house you just... She has a nice aim though. She threw that thing like a frisbee.
Well fought, my young friends.
Oh, that was so cool. What the fuck?
Now I sure hope you're prepared for the entirety of the remaining scene here, just consisting of Go-Dog simping for Feixiao.
She stopped it with 2 fingers.
Oh, that's so badass. She's so badass. I need her now. Her eyes are so pretty. Everything about her is so pretty.
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies
And the
on
first thing she does is to constructively criticize them on their attacks and their fighting styles. She's so cool. She's so cool. I'm totally not a fanboy. She's so cool. Dude, with the coat, oh, she looks like she's wearing a suit, but it's still got the Xianzhou vibe going on. My goodness. Also, again, what is this? 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 What is the obsession with belts? I don't understand it. I'm about to make her my new religion.
I seen my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Luofu is never short of surprise.
Her hair's long too, the way it fades into like turquoise.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Feixiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Feixiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you are...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Luofu, too.
God, look at her makeup too. I'm sorry, okay? I'll stop fanboying.
Everyone has heard of the Great General. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it.
God, she's so cool about it too.
I heard there's a dozing general on the Luofu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Feixiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword.
Thank your elder.
Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Feixiao.
Thanks for stepping in, General Feixiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all, just doing what you asked.
Jesus.
How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
It's rarely you see the character model look just as good, if not better, than the gacha splash art that they put out for drip marketing. This is me right now with Feixiao. Oh, there's
Back
the two.
already? You've met with Jingyuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
Mommy, yes, I wholeheartedly agree. Is she not the most prettiest Foxian you've ever seen?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
Okay, don't say that. I don't want her neck snapping before I pull her.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jingyuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Do you see me fucking laughing?
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right?
Fucking, my brain rots. I will say one thing from what I've heard from Moze's voice acting so far. It's a shame because I already feel like I'm gonna miss it because of the way the character sounds. Knowing that this is going to get replaced immediately in the future, hopefully the next VA does a good job. You know, it's just kind of weird knowing that this will be the only time I hear a version of Moze like this.
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
What condition does she have? He opened his eyes.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Jiaoqiu. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou's spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days.
Oh, could she be with the same squadron with, Yukong?
As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire.
Okay, don't say that now. I still need to pull you from the banner, Feixiao.
You asked if I view General Jingyuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Meanwhile...
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome.
You're damn right, March. Awesome with the capital A and a W and an E and an S and an O and an M and an E. So, the full word's capital. Yeah, you get what I mean.
When Yunli swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Look, with the...
Yeah, but to go up against Yunli is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony.
Don't underestimate yourself. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
You had the mindset of getting the shit beat out of him. Yeah, okay, I mean, I get the encouragement. An undying abomination made from a member of the Cloud Quintet, and then the High Elder of the Vidyadhara against ya boy.
Earlier at the Palace of Astrum, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huaiyan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Huaiyan. She's been summoned to the Yuan for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Luofu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Feixiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the Wardance.
Oh?
Yes, it's this case right here.
Oh. Well, who stole Zhongli's pillar?
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the Wardance. And the main event will be the Master's Challenge.
Inside it?
The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu.
That's a
When you
well-crafted
mentioned that
breakfast.
the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Luofu
That's not a
would be
brick.
the ringmaster.
I know what you're referring to, Alex. That's not a brick. That's a whole pillar.
This sword case is intended for the Wardance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside.
Yanqing would be drooling.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Harry Potter, that bullshit.
While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring. Actually, I have an idea. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the Wardance and win at least one match.
Okay, so this is how March. Okay.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay.
Even then, they're not going to agree with their ways of tutoring.
I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the Wardance.
You should use a big sword.
Cloud Knight flair.
A small and slim and sharp one will do. No.
Well, Elder Huaiyan's idea is quite interesting.
You should swat flies with your
Imparting
big swords.
swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
So you can score that cute outfit, March.
Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Just accept your fate, March.
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then
Hey,
count me
my
in.
boy. Huaiyan, smiling silently, soon departs seat of Foresight with Yunli in tow.
How in the world did Yunli and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huaiyan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
Devious old fellow, that one.
Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. Now, I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Feixiao.
Oh.
Where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have.
Yes, sirree, right away.
Please, be prepared for the meeting.
I have no objections.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't mention it, Alejandro. In our alley, Feixiao meets with her old comrade in arms who knows him many
The
years.
illustrious Merlin's claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Feixiao.
They do know each other.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Well, 30 years is nothing to them.
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yaoqing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiaoqiu. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today.
Really? What is this condition?
The report from the Luofu explained all the details. We don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an outworlder in a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons.
When are we gonna go back to that storyline?
For long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements, a moment that our adversaries relish.
And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hoolay.
Hoolay? You mean that Hoolay? The Borisin warhead? The same Hoolay who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
Oh, he's a big guy. Why are the Borisin shredded, though?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned.
But he's gonna escape.
Of the cosmos. Given the situation on the Luofu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hulay's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
Something's gonna go wrong, though. He's gonna escape.
I found some clues about the thing you asked for. The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Oh, what the fuck is she doing now? The Intelligentsia Guilds is
There you are!
well known. Lord, show some respect to your master. Hi.
It's an honor to learn from you, Master Yanqing. Oh, in all those immersions
Bow.
and novels
Bow,
I
March.
watched,
You
when
gotta bow.
apprentices want to pay their respects to their masters, they usually bring fancy gifts, kneel, and bow. I'm really sorry, but I haven't prepared anything yet.
Reading.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me master.
He
I
is
need
kind
to
of blushing, huh?
get used to it.
Watch 7 ways to Yuan down the hunt, embarking on the first lesson on the training journey. Okay.
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
He did it on purpose.
Master Yunli, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Shifu, I'm here.
Wait, were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about.
Oh god.
She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning.
You're supposed to be teaching her. Please don't use March as a subject for your competition and rivalry. Give her a break.
Rookie. Let me show you how we Zhuming Swordmasters treat their apprentices. Over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
Here it is. Hunt March. Hunt Imaginary March. Because apparently once she wears this, she's gonna be imaginary. It's still ridiculous how someone already figured out. Remember when they showcased all the characters on for the Wardance, and it's just the silhouettes? I still find it ridiculous how someone found out it's March in the silhouette because they compared the model's boob sizes.
The fuck?
I don't know if that's just degeneracy or...
You're awesome, Master Yunli!
I'll teach March 7th the essence of Zhuming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword.
Guys, just teach her. Stop showing off.
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable
Oh.
weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight.
They're both flexing.
But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Nah, these are definitely not beginner. This shit's premium.
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yunli?
Oh my fucking...
A few moments.
Please.
So what do you think, Masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Oh, March is cute.
It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain. Please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
You don't expect to get easy.
take 10 of you.
Okay.
Please have some tea.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Luofu swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements. Strike with heart!
I want to see some of her.
You! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Yes, you! Pardon my manners. I get it now.
The way she just bobs up and down.
Time to show you what I can really do.
Oh lord.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
What are you mumbling about?
Isn't this sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool?
You can hear the people in the background. Who?
Mountains fall! Time for swordplay!
Melt! Awesome! I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body.
Yeah, flexible,
She's a
right?
perfect fit for practicing Luofu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused.
I thought she did pretty well.
That's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Zhuming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Because it's weird. She uses her ult and she already has a flashback in the ult when this is just day one.
Given the situation,
There's nothing to flashback to right now.
Start by working on her strength.
Oh great.
Do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
Guys, you really ought to work together.
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
Jingyuan.
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, masters.
Yeah, you gotta put on a good look for your pupil.
My footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Damn, this is gonna take all day.
Aww.
Hanging there, March. Thus begins the journey of March 7's sword training. But hey, yeah.
Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Luofu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight Swordmasters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance.
Yunli's just off to the side eating. Forgot what you call these in English. I know what they're called in Chinese, but sugar-coated haws. They're actually a pretty banger. I know them as Bingtang Hulu. Well, actually, I've seen Yunli eat Bingtang Hulu every single time she's like on screen or whatever.
Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword
They may be immortal, but Yunli really still is just a kid.
Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills.
I wonder why she's so quick to adapt with a weapon and a fighting style so different to what she's used to. Maybe it's because she's already learned it. I don't know. Just a thought. Who knows who she was before she was frozen out in the space.
Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Days and nights fly by in the delve, and as the Wardance fast approaches. Under the strict supervision of the true masters, March trains tirelessly, almost developing tennis elbow. What's a tennis elbow? Is swelling of tendons that bend your wrist backwards away from your palm. It's like one of those things that kind of develops on you once you're always doing a certain thing. I don't know how to properly describe it, but I think that's what it is.
Several days later.
This.
Well done. Let's call it a day.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
You've only been practicing for a short while. How could that possibly happen?
Hey, they're agreeing on something now.
With your talent, Miss March, if you dedicate a few more decades to training, you might eventually be able to defeat Yunli.
Okay, never mind.
March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
I would probably say that's not skill, but it's just muscle memory.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades could improve your touch.
Let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster.
You pick your most powerful sword.
Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm up for that. If I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
Oh my god. I'm so saving this expression. Oh, March is adorable.
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Luofu and Zhuming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true.
Hey, Kazuha.
Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
Peach. He's Peach. Pink-haired fox.
What are you laughing at? You've got pink hair too.
Peach.
From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered.
Jiaoqiu, I like you, but please stop talking about food. March, how did you read my mind?
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death. Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
I do not.
This is called tumble dust. An extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
I'm sorry, what is the flower called?
Yabra.
Yabra.
With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. Increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone.
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour. Let's go. I'll give you a tour of the Sky Splitter.
Sure.
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
Did you just sniff?
What's up, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
No, it's nothing.
Do you see that airship in the distance? That's the Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially
I'm
commences.
assuming we board it next patch,
Tomorrow,
maybe.
Since I was a kid, I've been training in swordplay and the art of war under the general. Every day, I'd swing my sword 10,000 times, and then thrust it 10,000 times, repeating the process over and over. I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard, even in the thick of battle. Facing down savage abominations, I never felt scared.
I mean, he wasn't scared when he stood up against Danheng and Blade.
I faced a really tough opponent. Just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. That's when I felt true fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Jiaoqiu meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment. Every idea fades into nothingness. After that, I had to pick up the pieces and try to put myself back together. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to find my old happy self again. I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword? If defeat is inevitable, why do I continue to fight? Is it to reclaim the joy of victory? To meet the General's expectations? To secure my honor among the Cloud Knights? While the General could teach me the art of swordplay, he couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself. I've been struggling to find that reason. After talking with you, Mr. Jiaoqiu, I think I already have that reason in mind. As a member of the Cloud Knights and the General's apprentice, I've had a weight on my shoulders. And I know there's still more to shoulder. But when I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward. That's why I wield my sword.
Oh, Yanqing. So young, yet so grown up. By the way, how old are you exactly?
Age doesn't really matter. All Swordmasters will understand how I feel.
I get it. Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you, Miss Yunli?
I don't have a dream like Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands.
Like your father?
Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them.
So it stemmed from something deeper. That's why she's so sensitive about it.
Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless Cloud Knights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two of you.
What happened, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends. We've seen the Sky Splitter and toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's time to say goodbye for now.
You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me about my dreams. I've been working hard too, you know.
It's getting late, Miss March.
No. Next time, March. Next time.
By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests, I made an exception, so...
I think he meant the other people.
I'll take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck in the ring tomorrow.
Jiaoqiu waves and then leaves.
Seriously? I just spent so much time thinking about my dream, but he didn't even ask me.
It's them.
Oh, just shut up, Red Fang. This is not a beast ship. I need some time to take care of things. You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our glorious cause. And now you're telling me you can't handle it? Do you realize how many ships we need?
There was something going on with these three. Jiaoqiu sensed it.
When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. That'll be our only chance. How's that? Who's there?
Wait, don the... Are they Borisin? Disguised as people? They said don the skin.
Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Navalia? And a bunch of kids at that.
Hey, kids. Didn't your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer Navalia?
I know it's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break in and do what you want.
Yeah, you lot aren't very good at acting human.
First of all, I'm an adult. Second, I didn't just break in.
I'm supervising these two
flew
children.
here on a star skiff. Like, whoosh! Big sis! Let's go! I want to play in Ever Hunt Planes!
Oh lord. Oh dear.
Yeah, sure. Big sis will take you there.
Okay, this is definitely to activate some people's neurons. You don't hear March 7th saying big sis every day.
Shuha! You should have let me. Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good.
Okay.
We should leave.
They're definitely disguised Borisin.
Could you repeat what you just said, Yanqing? Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Planes.
Come on. Can't you read the room? Something is definitely...
He's blushing again.
That pink-haired fox tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy.
Why did he hide
Since
it,
he's
though?
not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention at all.
I knew that from the beginning. Follow my lead, and be careful not to blow our cover.
Oh, we're doing the classic Hoyo sneaking mission now. Yay! Hey.
Don't get too close, Miss March.
Okay.
He might spot you.
Multi-conditional photo shoot.
We should have just killed those lowly beasts.
Wow.
Those little brats won't take up much space. There are boxes all over this place. Just dump them into one and no one will notice.
I'm pretty sure they'll notice the smell.
Cut the theatrics, Grulock. Even the slightest slip-up could interfere with Lord Moktok's plans.
Grulock? Moktok?
So where are we heading next?
To check the freight skiffs. We've got a lot of preparations to do. Also, don't forget to take those crates with you. Weapons, supplies. We've got to be well prepared. Otherwise, we're screwed.
Lord Moktok said that as soon as we're done, we're to board the freight skiff and leave this place.
Don't worry, I've changed the shipping schedule. You two, come with me.
Looks like they're planning to escape on the skiffs in Stargazer Navalia. They keep talking about their plans, but where do they come from? And what do they want to do on the Xianzhou?
They're definitely up to something bad. Wait, they disappeared. Let's catch up to them.
Tread softly, breathe quietly, and make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any sign. Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
No, we're good.
Watch out! You're on high alert!
Yes! Abuse their poor eyesight because they're blind with these missions. God, how many people are in on this?
Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
Piss off! Yeah, he's not just blind, he's deaf too.
Watch out! You're on high alert!
Not blind.
Watch out! You're on high alert!
How do you not see?
Look at this. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men. I'll let the others know and have them prepare more star skiffs. Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast ships waiting for us.
Beast ships.
Lord Moktok is ready. The revival of our ancient bloodline all hinges on this operation.
Careful. Jump.
Who's there?
March, turn off the shutter sound and the flash.
Wipe them all out!
Yeah, I figured. Duh. Who else could it have been?
Borisin?
Fireflies Shifu now. If we do this, we're gonna disrupt their plans right here, though.
Take your positions.
Which I'm all fine with.
Let's improvise.
There we go.
How is this possible? How did these Foxians change their appearances like that?
They're not Foxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borisin, just like the bandits I defeated on the IPC ship.
How can they shapeshift?
Well, how did the Borisin managed to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
It's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance to be indistinguishable from Foxians.
This is Xianzhou Luofu Secret Wars. It's the scrolls all over again.
They even have official IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud Knights? Let me check this fake Cloud Knights tag. Maybe it'll give us some clues.
I mean, I guess maybe these ones were just rookies and shit at their job, because the way they were talking gave themselves away.
Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait!
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lu Jun before. It was a few weeks ago, when we were transporting the Borisin prisoners.
This guy...
If they can forge official identities and move around the Xianzhou without raising suspicion... Oh no, this is bad.
Even worse. If you find one cockroach on the express, it usually means...
There's a whole bunch of them around everywhere.
There are more Borisin hiding on the Xianzhou. I bet their plan is much bigger than just stealing information.
This is literally just... this is Secret Wars again.
We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Meanwhile, on the Seat of Divine Foresight. Oh wait, it's my...
Or maybe we can go drink some Immortal's Delight.
Hello, madam. So good to see you again.
I'm glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express. I'm Feixiao, the General of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune.
Oh, well,
and the
you're
person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you.
You've done your research.
Outside the reports from the Luofu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoqing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jingyuan has explained, right?
You're here about the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection, no?
Straight to the point. I like it. The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever they go.
Yeah.
While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report.
Once we killed Fantelia, she didn't really bother with anything else. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you. Even we technically didn't actually kill her.
Let me be clear. The questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts. So please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
Oh,
Merlin's claw is quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jingyuan wants us to be honest.
I gotta negotiate.
Maybe I'll just stick to the facts we know.
Trying to deceive her is probably not a good idea. Well, you should highlight this and also highlight this then too. Tell the truth.
Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter, a wanted felon.
Yes.
In an attempt to resolve the Stellaron crisis. Why did you place so much trust in them? Could it be that some of you have a connection with them?
So that be me. I was a Stellaron hunter, pretty sure. How would I emotional trigger her? Okay, this is just test. This is not a personal attack, Feixiao. You silently fix your gaze on the Merlin's claw, a trace of provocative smile playing at the corner of your mouth. Feixiao offers a slight smile, displaying no anger. Really? Talk about Elio's prophecy.
Rumor has it that Elio, the leader of the Stellaron Hunters, possesses the power to see into the future.
Because there's minions of finality.
He foresaw that the Xianzhou and the Express would have important roles to play in the war against Nanook. That's why we were lured here to the Luofu, to deal with the Stellaron crisis and fulfill the prophecy.
General Jingyuan believes in this prophecy too.
But that's the truth though. You didn't give me an option to tell them that Kafka was mommy. I mean, that I was the Stellaron hunter before.
Could it be because one of the Stellaron hunters is actually an old acquaintance of General Jingyuan?
Well, fuck me.
Please be cautious with your words, Merlin's Claw. Let's avoid sowing doubt among our comrades. That Stellaron hunter used to be my disciple, so are you putting my loyalty in question too?
I'm simply bringing up the doubts about General Jingyuan
she wasn't
that
playing when
exist
she said
within the
harsh.
Alliance. Since I'm representing them, Perhaps you can just imagine me as one of those old geezers. Let's move on to the next question.
Shit.
The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor. But here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the Videodora guards around the Ambrosial Arbor?
I personally met Don Shu?
I personally met Don Shu once. Okay. Her closest friend was killed during the war on the Fanghu, and she harbored deep hatred towards the hunt. So she spent years making preparations in the Alchemy Commission in order to take revenge on the Xianzhou.
Revenge is also a form of the hunt. However, that doesn't explain how she managed to bring the Stellaron into the Scale Gorge waterscape, which was guarded by the Videodora.
Well, you should ask Don Shu herself for the answer.
Unfortunately, Don Shu is dead, and even her corpse has crumbled into ash. That's one less clue we can pursue. According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the entire conspiracy.
She came and then fucked off.
She disguised herself as an ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission and traveled with you, only to vanish without a trace later on. It seems too convenient to label her as a scapegoat.
Fantilia is a Heliobus. Fantilia was eager to obtain the power of the Ambrosial Arbor.
Fantilia is one of the Heliobi, the energy life forms that once fought against the Xianzhou. They're known for their unpredictable and elusive nature.
I don't know if I want to ever use the power-ups again. This is the second time I started off thinking that I can get a bonus, right? And then it fucking backfires on me, and I get dealt double the morality damage. I mean, I still succeed, but like, it's always a tie.
It seems that your answers have addressed all my questions. The two nameless have been honest in their answers. Even though there are some tricky details, my intuition tells me there is nothing wrong.
That's great.
However, the 3 questions I posed earlier were not just for the nameless, but for you too, General Jingyuan.
Oh shit.
First, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu, yet the 6 charioteers were not aware of it. That was a dereliction of duty. Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the Plague Mark. That was a dereliction of responsibility. Third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Lawfu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Your Honor, stop pressing my boy.
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. I admit it was my negligence for not noticing it earlier. As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it. But in the end, the Law Fu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. So,
it's best just to trust everything Elio says about the future.
Holds some merit.
Even if it seems unethical.
And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be opportunities. The Law Fu has lain low for too long. I believe it's time to stir up the dregs hidden in the depths and wash them away once and for all.
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight. You have a way with words. I like it. The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports that Borisin are making trouble again. The Borisin packs that were once divided and scattered have started swallowing each other up, forming larger and larger packs. Moreover, there's an entity named Mongoose behind it all. According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borisin. It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs, as cruel as poison and as elusive as quicksand. The Borisin believe she'll give them a chance to rise again.
That's Fentilia.
I mean, to be fair, Fentilia doesn't really have a form. She just chose that Giga lady on a whim.
I'll have to ask the two nameless to visit the Shackling prison.
Are you imprisoning us? Damn, bro. Hey, Danghan, while we're there, we can recreate that scene on the light cone for you. And I'll take a lot of videos of... I'm just kidding, okay.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, yeah. And as for Hoolay, I'll send my Lieutenant Jiaoqiu and Moze to check on his condition in prison and ready him for transport. If there are no more questions, shall we get this started?
Toxins? What? Wait, but this is Feixiao's condition, isn't it? What is wrong with her? Oh, Shackling prison!
As General Jingyuan requested, everything is prepared for your arrival, and I am here to receive you. The judges at the interrogation division also know your purpose in coming.
The Shackling prison.
Here we are.
I didn't expect to be back here after all these years.
Sorry for the PTSD, Donhun. Oh wow.
Don't worry about me.
Oh wow.
The Shackling prison is spread out across multiple delves, and the ancient sea is just where they overlap. Please, come on in, dear guests.
Oh, he's got the spiky mechanism over there. Okay, very intimidating. Oh, they've got the mechs too. Hello. So this is where Donhun was chained up. Wow. This is where Xueyi and Hanya is. This is where they worked. Oh. Jiaoqiu and Moze.
What are you looking at?
The Shackling prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing. It's completely underwater.
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater, breaking free would still be a piece of cake for me.
Still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it. You're free now. Just don't do anything stupid, or the judges will throw you back in there and lock you up for a few hundred years. Taking Hoolay back to the Yaoqing means a lot to the Foxians on the ship, and to the General herself.
What history does it
So stay alert.
Guests,
Xueyi.
My name is Xueyi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords Commission.
You're about to be done dirty again in the cutscene.
We're Jiaoqiu and Moze. General Feixiao sent us to extradite the Borisin criminal Hoolay to the Yaoqing.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip. Prisoner Hoolay, the warhead and brood lord of the Borisin abominations of abundance and the arch nemesis of the Foxians, is responsible for 2,123 wars of aggression and countless associated crimes.
Wars? How do you have 2,000 wars?
I'm well aware of every crime he's committed. Let's move on to the next step.
When it comes to visiting criminals, there are rules in place to ensure your safety.
I'm still sad to this day that Xueyi is not a 5-star.
The Forest of Swords, forged by the Punishment Division, is a device of intense torment, used to execute sinful abominations. Most Borisin die within 3 days in the forest, but Hoolay is different. Every time the blades pierce him, his body instantly heals. Despite the brutal punishment, he somehow manages to survive.
The confinement of this prisoner is the foundation of the alliance between Xianzhou and the Foxians. Any individual objecting to the sentence will be punished for sowing discord. Anyone who contacts or converses with the prisoner must take poison-proof pellets or wear a breathing mask equipped with a filter cartridge to counteract the effects of loopy toxin. The prisoner's place of detention must be changed on a yearly basis. The new location must remain unknown to the individual below the ranks of Carline. Do not mention Jing when conversing with the prisoner. Oh.
And please,
Take this pellet before proceeding.
No, I'm not taking random medicine.
Then you won't be allowed to visit Hoolay.
Just swallow it already.
Huh.
Hoolay is like all Borisin. He can release a pheromone called lupatoxin that induces fear.
Wow, that breath must be so stanky.
Thousands of years ago, we Foxians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their lupatoxin. This pill is for our own mental well-being.
Yeah, okay, this is definitely from Jiaoqiu's perspective then. Oh, even the female guards.
Your Honor.
They're already here in the prison.
No. Never mind.
No.
Maybe I'm just
Jiaoqiu,
imagining
say
things.
what's on your mind.
Let's keep moving.
Important. They were at Stargaze in Navalia already.
And they're already in the Shackling Oh, fuck. They're commencing the plan already. They know you're moving him today. Oh, oh my, there's 5 floors to this shit, bro. Damn. What is this, the Fortress of Merlin? You looking down, you see a honeycomb of densely packed prison cells extending deep into the darkness beyond your view. You hazard a guess on the number of prisons they are capable of holding there. 3,000? 30,000? 300,000? Wait, this may not even be the entire Shackling prison.
Welcome, dear guests from the Express.
Oh, Hanya
Judge
jump
Hanya
scare.
of the Interrogation Division. We've met before.
Hanya!
Even though you and I have met before, we can't show any favoritism under the 10 Lords.
That's cool.
So, please do as I command as we head to Scrivener Hall and beyond. Don't do anything without my permission.
Yes, oh, is it the rotating platform? Whoa. What in the Hogwarts?
As for how many floors there are, well, not even us judges know for sure. But there's a legend among us judges that a short-life prisoner once tried to escape, but ended up falling into the depths. And when we found him at the bottom, he was already an old man on the brink of death. Did he spend his whole life falling? Or did some long-life prisoner drain his life essence? We'll never know. Anyway, please don't try anything like that.
This is when you need to be paranoid. How the fuck do you know if they're Borisin or not? The fact that they're already here is kinda terrifying. But which floor is this though? We are at B1 only. Damn, this go deep.
Did you hear something just now? Let me check it out.
These crates, they look oddly familiar.
A few days ago, the Spiritfarers received reports about an IPC transport ship that was attacked by Borisin. Then, a bunch of those abominations were dumped into this place. I had a feeling there would be trouble during the war dance. But throwing both the pirates and the cargo in jail? That's a new one. I caught a glimpse of the mechs in those crates, and they bear a striking resemblance to Borisin. I wonder what they're planning this time. Well, business first. Let's keep moving.
Oh. The wolves are here.
I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
Oh, she dead. Oh, Danan, I love you.
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action! Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
They've been slaughtered. How many oh my...
What's happening here? Why are these things moving on their own? Something's wrong. The guards aren't responding.
Yeah, they're all dead. Hold up. Hang on.
Sam, awaiting orders.
Let me vibe to this for a sec.
Let the show begin!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Don't tell me they've taken control of the mechs. Because it's Borsian nerves and tissue powering the things inside. How the fuck? What the hell do you know what they can do? How do you know what the hell they can do?
I will keep fighting.
Eternal. This thing is going wild, just like a Borisin.
They also have the Blood Moon states. Son of a... That's just plagiarism though. That's not cool. Be more original.
But how is this even possible? The Spiritfarers follow the protocols, cutting off power to the mechs and sealing the crates. How could these mechs still start moving?
It's probably the Lord Moktok or whatever they were talking about.
The Alchemy Commission members examined them and found some unusual structures within. These things showing up in the Shackling prison can only mean one thing.
A prison break.
And whoever delivered these goods clearly wanted them to go through the Xianzhou's strict inspection process.
Bro, y'all need backup units right now.
Cloud Knights, how
a whole platoon is now dead.
They wanted these mechs to end up right here, in the Shackling prison.
If these things already started taking action while nobody was paying attention, then the whole prison is in trouble, I'm afraid.
Not to mention the shape-shifting Borisins.
And to make things worse, another group of visitors just entered the depths of the Shackling prison. The messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Oh,
and the
yeah,
prisoner
Jiaoqiu,
they came to
Moze.
visit might be the target whom these wolf-shaped mechs were delivered here for. If that vicious beast manages to break free, it will be a catastrophe for the Xianzhou Luofu.
It's gonna enslave the Foxians again. We can't have that. Oh no. Speak of the devil.
Here we are.
First.
Have we arrived already, Your Honor? Shouldn't there be a cage here?
Yeah.
The most notorious felons are locked away in the solitary delves, deep down in the prison. Those delves can't be opened without proper authorization.
Yeah, we're good. Avian vision. Oh, it's a giant key. It went straight in the hole. The keyhole. The keyhole. Damn. So what an intricate design for a prison.
Please, do not do anything reckless.
Yeah, we won't, but they will.
Inside the delve, behind this door, is the greatest enemy of the Foxians. Hoolay.
Yeah. Is that its dangerous aura, or is that he's just extremely unhygienic?
Even though the Ten Lords Commission sentenced Hoolay to the Forest of Swords, suffering every day for the rest of his life, I understand that the Yaoqing messengers want to see him dead.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, for the past 7 centuries, they've had to return disappointed. Because this beast simply can't be killed.
What's the source of its immortality?
If we can use his toxin to create medicine and save an innocent life, it might help balance out some of the sins he's committed. Could you be the key to a cure for the General? Hoolay.
He's so determined to save Feixiao, too.
And once
Lucian.
again,
It's
the
Lucian.
envoys of the Yaoqing will leave disappointed. However, I won't say the same for
Oh my fuck. First of all, leave Xueyi alone.
I'm just a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. You can call me
You're Moktok.
Moktok.
We mustn't let these abominations get any closer!
Shit.
Detestable things. There are too many of them.
Once we were inside the Shackling prison, we found soldiers available for us everywhere.
It's just a tweener massage.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss!
It's better to make no move. More seasoning.
What do you want to know? Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Since he can buff ultimate damage, I want to try this. Okay. Hot pot.
I'll still kill you all.
I'm honored by your presence. chances.
But I promise it'll be swift.
Shut the hell up. There's a reason why there's Mock in your name.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the
I underestimated you.
What an ultimate, what the fuck?
I weep for the departed.
Okay. So, you say you buff ultimate damage.
Dusk's reign, the two shall fall.
Oh shit, you do.
Now.
Nice. Bro cooked so hard Black Swan couldn't handle the spice.
It too shall fall.
Nice. Okay, it's moderate increase of ultimate damage. But
Guard the gates! They can't be allowed in!
damn, that shit right onto his head. Oh no, they still got in. No, they got in. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh. No. He's been freed. Oh, the shackles have been broken. Look at those pecs. No, shit. Oh, this is why she looks like the way she is. Xueyi!
I've waited for too long. My first meal after regaining my freedom is the flesh and blood of my fellow kindred. A sad scene indeed.
It's been a long time. Boy. Welcome back.
Notice jump scare. Sadly, just like the previous Genshin video, GoDog isn't able to finish the edits on time. So for the rest of the video from here, it'll mostly be just raw stream footage with little to no edits. By next week, uploads should resume as usual with edited videos. Please bear with GoDog for now. How many times has the old verdant home spun around since our last hunt? Duran's whelp. Tell me your name.
She's a robot. She's an android. She'll be fine. They can just repair her body. It'll be Gucci. How many years Verdantia, scions of Borisin?
Oh, great Hoolay, nemesis of the Foxians and the hunter of all beings. I'm Moktok, a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. I am only one insignificant heir spawned from your bloodline. It's been at least 7 centuries since you led our pack through the hunting grounds of the stars. I'm thrilled to see that you are as cunning and skillful as ever.
7 centuries. 7 centuries have passed. But why have Duran's whelps grown to look like this?
Isn't it just a disguise though?
Tell me, Moktok, why have you grown to resemble our most despicable slaves and enemies, the Foxians?
Okay, but yo, fucking bro, Hoolay is shredded to shit though.
I've been commanded to release you from this cursed prison. It is Senjaya's will. That's why I had to take a magic pill, don the skin of a lowly beast,
it's a
and play along with
it's a disguise. Okay, so they didn't like kill someone to get the thing. No, okay.
What's our next move to get off of this ridiculously large ship?
My brothers and I will lock down this prison, trapping the prison guards inside. This will buy us some time. The rest of my crew, who are undercover like me, will secure the vessels for our escape. According to the plan, we only have a tight 2-hour window to get out of here. Originally, I intended to carry out the plan tomorrow, but they're planning to transfer you to the Xianzhou.
Would Hoolay be a new
now.
boss or
So I seize this opportunity to set you free.
What a reckless plan, you idiot! Even if we manage to get the ships, our chances of escaping are slimmer than a Foxian slipping through my claws!
But we have no other choice. The angel serving under the Master of Immortality sent me with a message. Only your return will end the prolonged divisions among the Borisin. Every one of my crew is ready to lay down their lives if it means setting you free.
Not if I bring Firefly and break the shit out of your HP bar.
Before we go, give me one of those magic pills.
I predict he will likely be a new weekly, like how we had the Blue Beetle in the space station. That's rather quick, though.
My lord, do you seriously want to don the skin of a lowly beast? That would be a disgrace to your greatness, my lord.
Are they actually gonna turn him into an NPC? Oh, well, I've definitely felt the tremors.
Madam Hanya, the wardens in all areas are regrouping. Those Ingenium enemies are wandering around and causing heavy casualties. And to make things worse, those iron wolves broke open the cages and let the criminals out. We've called for backup, but it seems like all communication is jammed.
Let's preserve our strength and first take down the isolated prisoners. By decree of the 10 Lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Kill those motherfuckers.
Just a short time ago, the nether key mechanism was activated. It was probably Madame Xueyi and the Yaoqing messengers, heading to the bottom of the prison. Given the situation, I'm afraid that area is exactly where our enemies are targeting.
We mustn't let that vile beast escape from its cage.
Your sister.
We've gathered all the prison guards who can still fight, and we'll split up and secure each floor.
Go!
I mean, stay safe, y'all, too.
Intruders are quite bold.
Y'all see what
planning this
they
for quite
did
a while.
to...
Indeed, but Borisin tend to
Jeez.
favor direct and aggressive approaches. Crafting careful and precise plans like this is simply not their style. Let's focus on the current situation right now. Please help me.
What's the fastest way to the bottom of this prison, Miss Hanya? If we don't get there quickly, we'll soon be outnumbered by all the enemies inside.
We jump.
By decree of the 10 Lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Yes, ma'am!
Yes, ma'am. There's a piece of scrap metal strewn over the floor. You can't put your finger on it, but you're certain that this thing is still alive. Oh, even it has healing factors. Is the fastest way just jump down, like, you know, Cade...
Hold your position here.
Yes, ma'am.
Cade 6 style. That's sick. Bodies everywhere.
Looks like there was a fierce battle here not long ago.
The gate to the prison delve is wide open. Hoolay has managed to break free. Where are the Yaoqing messengers? And where's my sister? Are they still alive?
Let's look around. Maybe we'll find some clues.
Oh, is it...
Xueyi is here.
I mean, her body still
Miss
looks...
Xueyi briefly sacrificed herself. My condolences, Miss Hanya.
This is the line from the live stream.
Condolences. Well, that's unnecessary.
Yeah, robot. Robot.
You misunderstand. Thanks to the 10 Lords' blessing, my sister turned into an Ingenium centuries ago. Dying and returning as just a soul to the Hall of Karma's document office has become a routine for her.
Okay, Xueyi's fine.
While I'm not keen on seeing her throw away her body like it's some replaceable part, but...
Still makes you worry, doesn't it?
By the way, have you seen bodies that might be the Yaoqing messengers? One of them is a Foxian wearing exquisite clothes.
Hostage.
and the other wears a dark cloak.
No idea about that one.
No. I haven't found any Foxian bodies. Only Borisin ones.
So, the intruders and Hoolay are holding the Yaoqing messengers hostage. This is the worst situation. With hostages in their grasp, the prison guards can't do anything about the prisoners. If anything happens to the messengers, the relationship between the Yaoqing and the Luofu could be irreversibly damaged. We must rescue the messengers, get out of here, and spread the news. We mustn't give up as long as there's a glimmer of hope.
What the heck?
Reconstruct.
Is that
It's my sister. Looks like her soul hasn't returned to the Hall of Karma yet.
It's in the psych, right?
At such a critical moment, her death can give us information that we can turn into an advantage.
Oh. Hey.
Let me see. The damage isn't too bad. If I can fix it up, my sister will have a temporary body.
It's been so long since I've done this Xianzhou puzzle.
Hanya, I'm back.
Hey, Xueyi. Okay, this is weird.
Welcome back, sister. I don't know what kind of expression I should have at a time like this. Happy? Tears of joy? Forget it. I'm used to you coming back in all sorts of forms.
A cyber spectre. That's pretty convenient. And your new form is kind of cute.
Now is not the time for jokes.
So the Xueyi saccharine version.
This cycrane can't hold all of me.
Sister, what did you see when you were killed?
Hoolay. Though interminence delivery,
one of the Yaoqing messengers escaped.
Oh.
And the other one was taken hostage.
Okay.
And brought upwards.
Whoever, fucking hell, whoever coded that specific black screen message needs to be fired.
Besides the Borisin, there were other intruders.
Invisible intruders? What does that even mean?
Secret wars.
How many conspiracies are tangled up in this mess? Do me a favor, sister. The intruders have cut off all communication between inside and outside
specifically
the prison.
Foxians.
And now you're the only person, the only bird who can slip out undetected. Make sure you deliver the news to the
Surely they
outside
didn't
world.
turn Huolay into an NPC.
I understand.
That'd be really
Please
weird.
be careful, sister. You are different from me.
The prison management on the Luofu is truly concerning.
What's up?
Aren't you looking for me?
It's destined for oblivion.
Just focus on the fight.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Still waters of oblivion.
There we go.
Another blood debt repaid.
Moze? Moze! Hi, you are just standing there all edgy like. The man seems to materialize from the shadowy corners of the prison as if he could vanish into thin air at any moment. The fugitive wearing a dark cloak spoken of by Hanya now stands before you. His fate is devoid of any expression, cold and indifferent. Yet inexplicably, you could decipher this expressionless facade as if it whispered, "You're finally here."
The prison management on the Luofu is truly concerning.
You said that already.
So what if I repeat it? It's the truth after all. The prison management on the Luofu is truly concerning.
Said it again.
At least two different groups of intruders infiltrated here. The wolf cubs and these Mara-struck soldiers. Their hiding technique. It's pretty similar to the wind mantle technique used by the Vidyadhara serving Kailorum Venti on the Yaoqing. What do you think? Well, never mind if you don't have any clues. Now is not the time to exchange assassination techniques. I'm Moze. My friend fell into the clutches of that wolf. I was planning to escape and report back as quickly as possible. But now it seems... the prison on the Luofu is a real maze, I must admit.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Moze. We'll do our best to ensure your friend's safety.
No. You can do nothing for him now. And you shouldn't be focusing on his safety at the moment.
But isn't he your friend?
Your friend is in Hulay's clutches and you're just going to leave him behind?
Look, I'm the Yaoqing General's guard, not his. I've seen how that giant wolf fights, and there's no way. Trying to save my friend will only get us killed. I don't know how you think, but I won't throw my life away for a lost cause. Listen up. I've been tracking these fugitives, and I know their next move. They're planning to seal off the entire prison to keep the outside world in the dark. The worst case scenario, we are all killed by that giant wolf, and the Shackling prison is sealed off. No one will know about us or about their escape until it's too late. And the best case scenario...
Both we and the intruders get trapped inside the prison.
Looks like we've got some clever minds here after all. The best case scenario would be we seal the gates and trap the enemy inside with us. We can't let that monstrous wolf escape. Hopefully, someone will eventually notice that something is off and come to help. As for whether we'll still be alive by then, it's not something we should think about.
You should have a way of comforting people, Mr. Moze.
That's...
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Meh, rookie. Shackling prison has become a killing field. The prison guard tried to resist, but Jiaoqiu can only watch them fall.
This brings back such familiar memories. Memories of chasing, gnawing and tearing. Oh, they're back. They're back. They've all come back.
My lord, we're just one step away from freedom. As we pass through the gate, no one will be able to stop us.
So this hostage is useless now.
Hi.
Kill him, Moktok.
He's getting away. Do something, Jiaoqiu. It's just like the old days, you useless loser. Just do something!
Maybe this Yaoqing messenger can strike a deal in exchange for his life. He can use his status to help us escape from the Xianzhou. What do you think, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
Oh, just look at you. Fallen so low during my absence. You're even negotiating with livestock. As far as I recall, no one from the Yaoqing would ever consider a deal with Duran's offspring.
I've got to make this beast stay here, whether it's for the sake of Feixiao or the Yaoqing. Deal. I certainly have more value alive. My identity, my knowledge of the Xianzhou, and my understanding of many things that your minions have no knowledge of. They'll all be valuable.
This is a tough gamble.
Lowly beast. Muster up that pitiful tongue of yours and plead for what remains of your life. Speak up.
I'm afraid you're unaware. The woman who defeated you, Jingyuan, she has recently returned to the Luofu. Your opportunity for revenge is right in front of you.
Don't mention Jingyuan.
My lord, this slave is talking nonsense. I've never heard anything about this. May I just kill him now?
I mean,
silence, Moktok.
She is here, but like other shit.
From now on, you'll stay by my side. You'll only speak and move when I allow you to. Otherwise, I'll dismember you from head to tail, inch by inch. Got it?
Jingyuan's a nerve of his.
But my lord...
Shut up, Moktok.
We must stay here for some time, Moktok. Fear not. Because once I step out of the prison, it's the people of the Xianzhou who should tremble in fear. I'll show them what true calamity means.
Just see what form he takes after he takes the pill.
Now, Duran's whelps, follow me!
before our gray. Shut the hell up, boy. Bye.
Prisoners must remain in place in the main door.
I really don't think you guys understand the power of meaninglessness. So, you know. Oh yeah, what was that? What was that, guys? Oh yeah? For Hoolay? For who? That's right. Shut your furry little mouth up. Oh shit, they're about to lock.
Report! After we lost contact with the Shackling prison, we received a message from a Psycrane. The prisoners have revolted, and the criminal Hoolay is nowhere to be found.
What about the Yaoqing messengers and the Nameless?
No news at the moment. We're trying to restore contact with the Shackling prison as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I see. You're dismissed. General Jingyuan, General Huaiyan. It's just as we suspected. The rise of the Ambrosial Arbor was not the end of things, but the beginning. The hand of the Ruined Legion has already sown the seeds of destruction. From this moment on, the Xianzhou Alliance will face an even greater challenge, from both the abominations of abundance and the destruction itself. If this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge. As the Marshal's Special Envoy, I'll dispatch the Lawfu Cloud Knights to pursue Hoolay myself.
Looks like the hidden dregs have finally come to the surface. And as I said before, it's time to wash them away, once and for all.
After a brief devastating loss of communication, the Lockdown Shackling was more under control. The Express Nameless have emerged unharmed. One of the Yaoqing envoys have been taken hostage. Oh, so we got out. Meanwhile, the Borisin warhead Hoolay, long confirmed to the death of Shackling, has vanished without a trace. He's taken the pill, hasn't he? The pursuit between the hunter and the hunted will soon play out on the Xianzhou.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Damn, they just ended it like it's in the middle. It's best to leave it off on the cliffhanger. God, that guy just... That's the first part, featuring the war dance and the Borisin invasion. It's setting up possibly more for the Xianzhou. I mean, more according to towards the end, right? How they said this is just the beginning. Although I'm not sure how significant this Borisin invasion would be that takes place during the war dance. And how it like connects over to our next version, which is going to the Eternal Land. So once it finishes in 2.5, I wonder what's going to occupy the rest of 0.6, 0.7, and 0.8. I really like this new enemy they set up though. I love the design for Hoolay. Just don't turn him into an NPC, because he said he would disguise himself with the pill. Don't fucking do it. Don't turn him into an NPC. But I am very excited for the next patch. First of all, to see the conclusion to this Borisin invasion storyline, as well as getting Feixiao. Let me know what you guys thought about it over on YouTube. Leave a comment, leave a like, whatever, subscribe, up to you. And then see you guys next time. Bye bye.